I'm Larry Macon Jr., and now it's time to reveal this week's Everyday Champion. Today, I would like to introduce to you Suzanne Lewis Johnson. She's the CEO of Reaching Above Hopelessness and Brokenness Incorporated. Welcome to the show, Suzanne.
Thank you for having me.
So good to have you. You have this great program called Rahab Ministry. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's an organization that I was privileged to join about a year and a half ago. It began 17 years ago.
Wow.
With one woman who just put her faith into action and began going out to the streets and offering hope to people who needed it. And Rahab has grown over the years to become a continuum of care to people who are being sex trafficked.
Wow.
Rahab offers everything from street outreach to mentoring to drop-in centers and 2 regional safe houses now in Northeast Ohio.
That's amazing. What are some of the statistics in our area regarding sex trafficking?
Well, you know, numbers are so hard to come by because it's a hidden crime. I can tell you, I worked for 10 years as an FBI agent, and what you see in the news is just the tip of the iceberg, and that's part of what prompted me to come to Rahab. Some of our numbers, just last year we served more than 1,000 women and children who were directly affected by sex trafficking. And what I really believe is that the community needs to come together to offer hope to these women. And it's so encouraging for me because I get to see that. I often say our people are our programming, and the people who live here in this area are extraordinary. The way that they are pouring love into the lives of people who need it and speaking the truth of their value when they've never heard of their value before.
That's amazing. I know there's many of our viewers and people in the community who want to help. How can they get involved? How can they help fight this epidemic that's going on right now?
Sure. Well, one of the first things is to really understand it, to learn good information, and that's part of what we do too. If you visit our website, you'll find resources there. We have a podcast now. We have a blog, and we are trying to share stories of what trafficking really looks like. Often you hear sensational stories that aren't completely accurate.
Right, that's very true.
But the reality is that it is happening in our community, that there are people who are preying on the vulnerable among us. So get equipped with good information. You can donate and you can volunteer, and we have those opportunities to get plugged in on our website.
That's good. If there's a victim out there, how do they get help?
Well, first of all, if you're in an emergency situation, call 911. We are not law enforcement. I used to be, but not anymore. And then I would say the first step is probably our drop-in center on Matthew Street in Akron. Stop by there, check out the website. You can reach out to us through the contact form there, and we can connect you to services depending, for example, if it's the housing, then we can put you in touch with the right program.
So there's a number, website. Tell us the website again.
Visit rahab-ministries.org.
Rahabministries.org. Is there a phone number?
330-819-3326.
Well, listen, I appreciate what you're doing, Suzanne. I think you're doing a great work. I think it's very important that we lift up this issue to get help toward families. And so if there's any message that you just want to give to some families before we go, can you do that?
We truly can change the world, reaching out to one life, just loving your neighbor, showing people the truth of their value. That's it. That's what it's all about.
Got you. Well, I appreciate that, Suzanne. And I just want to tell you, you're an everyday champion.
Thank you.
And I want to also thank you, the faithful It's About You and Everyday Champion viewers, for tuning in. But before I go, I always want to leave you with something to think about. What problem can you solve to make this world a better place? You know, every day we're faced with all types of challenges, but the real questions we must ask ourselves is, what will we do to help eliminate these challenges? Are we doing our part? Are we helping those who need us the most? Are we picking up those who have fallen down and can't get up themselves? You know, today's guest saw that there are women out there who need our help, and she's dedicated her time, her talent, and her abilities to make sure that nobody is left behind or left in danger. My advice to you is to find a project, find a cause, and find somebody that you can help. Never forget, life is not just about what you can do for yourself, but for what you can do for humanity. Well, I just want to say that's my encouraging word for you this week, and I'm glad that you tune in to see who's doing some great things in our community. Remember to visit my website at larrymaconjr.com or add me on Facebook and Instagram as I post daily inspiration to help you throughout your day. I speak every week, and you can find out where by going to mzov.org. Be sure to contact me and let me know who you think should be next week's Everyday Champion. There's good people doing great things, and I'm glad I get to share that with you every single week. You're watching It's About You, and we'll be right back.
This segment of It's About You was furnished by Larry Macon Jr.